What's going on, everybody? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the Disney Pixar Thinking Toys Mr. Incredible figure. I just happened to stop by Toys R Us, and I saw all these Pixar Disney action figures, and I was actually going there to see, what kind of deals they had. I was actually looking to pick up another box set for the all new X-Men, because they were like $50 right now. So thought that was a pretty good deal. Unfortunately, there weren't any there, so I'll have to keep my eyes out and see if I find any. But I was also looking at a couple other deals. Jabba the Hutt, there was a buy one playset get one 40% off, so that was a pretty decent deal, but I didn't jump on it. I was kind of in a rush, and kind of just stopped by, saw this, it caught my eye, and The Incredibles is actually my second favorite Pixar movie of all time. Out of all the Pixar movies, it goes Toy Story and then The Incredibles. It's nice to hear that we're actually going to get a sequel to this movie finally, about 11 years later, but it was nice. It caught my eye, and I was like, oh, I don't, how many Mr. Incredible figures, are really out there, but that are kind of actual action figures. So, I'm not sure how much articulation this has, but kind of caught my eye. It's in a 6-inch scale. So, there he is. He's kind of in this, like, I don't know, window display, whatever you want to call it, and he does come with a stand and the Omni Droid grappling claw. So, and there's the back, as you can see there. The other figures in the wave are Bruce, Nemo, Eve, Wally, and there is a Syndrome out there in 6-inch form as well. So, I don't know, just something different, I guess. Switch it up. I know I mostly do like Marvel Legends, DC UC figures, DC Collectibles figures, but it's nice to switch it up here and there. And yeah, so let's get Mr. Incredible out of packaging and take a closer look at him. Be right back. Okay, and here we have Mr. Incredible out of packaging. It looks pretty good. For your Disney Pixar figures, you're not going to get the best sculpt, the best articulation, stuff like that. This is mostly meant as, I guess, just a collector's item. So don't expect Marvel Legends articulation out of him, but he is definitely the best, I would say, best Mr. Incredible out there as far as articulation wise. I don't know. The plastic comes off as really cheap, though, like really cheap. Almost to the point where there is no paint on this guy at all except for the black and the yellow. There's some paint splotching. I actually had to pick him out. He was actually the best one. There was actually a bunch of these guys at my local Toys R Us, and a little bit of mess up on the mask, but there's a lot of others that had like splotches all over the arms, stuff like that. So if you're looking to get this guy, just take a look at the package and take a look at the figure before you actually buy it. Seeing as we got him in a Syndrome, it would be nice to get the rest of the team, obviously maybe a Frozone, a Dash, Jack, Elastigirl. So that would be cool to have the whole family, and then have, maybe a couple others if they get to it. But I don't know. For right now, Mr. Incredible is probably the most important out of the group to me. Maybe they'll come out with an Elastigirl that is actually elasty, or whatever you want to call it. Stretchy. There we go. But I doubt it. It'll probably just be plastic. Anyway, but he's all right. He's as far as scale wise, I'll just bring in. There we go. Here's a Marvel Legend. So he's not in scale with the Marvel Legend at all. He's much smaller. It's kind of his own scale. I would say he's probably around the 5-inch range. Here's Superman. Here's the DCUC. Oops. So he's definitely out of scale with both of those type of figures. He might be in scale with like Movie Masters, stuff like that, but this is really kind of, cartoon. style figure. He's not really meant to be hanging around with DCUCs and stuff like that. So I don't know. It was just kind of the I saw it and I was like, oh, you know, that would be pretty cool, something different to pick up. So I don't know. As far as his articulation goes, his head does move side to side, like so. His arms move up about this far. This plastic really does come off as really cheap, so I would tend to be a little bit careful. It's very thin-shelled plastic. Very thin. It's not as thick as like a Marvel Legend or a DC UC. So his arms go up about that far and they go down. They can do a full 360. There's a single bend at the elbow, and he's got the elbow swivel. He does have a, well, since he has the swivel here, he also has a swivel at the wrist, which is kind of pointless. They should have just given him a hinge there and just kept the elbow swivel. That would have made more sense to me. He also has a diaphragm joint which rocks back and forth, and it does turn. I don't know. I want to be kind of careful with this, but it does turn for some reason. Mine's turning more on towards the right side of his as opposed to the left. I guess you kind of have to loosen it up. But he does not have a waist swivel. He's got T-jointed hips which go out about that far, and they go in, and they go back a little bit. He's got a single bend at the knee, and he also has the knee swivel, and he does not have any ankle articulation. He's kind of just meant to be a statue, kind of just stand there, look cool, I guess. So hopefully, maybe we'll get like a Dash. That would be cool next, or like I said, Elastigirl or Frozone, or I can't remember the daughter's name. I think she just had a regular name. I don't think she had like a super name. I can't remember though. I'd have to go back and watch the movie, but like I said, this is one of my favorite movies. For some reason, I can't remember the daughter's name. I don't know, it just slipped my mind. But he also does come with a display base, which actually comes in 2 pieces. So there you go. And he's got a nice little Mr. Incredible logo. Now, it would have been nice if this was painted, to be honest with you. Maybe I'll get around to it sometime of actually painting it. Would have been nice if they did paint it. And he does fit on his display stand like so. So there you go. No problems there. Kind of holds him up. I might actually have him displayed like that. And he also comes with the Omnidroid claw. If you don't remember what the Omnidroid is, it was that big round thing, kind of the basis of the plot. Syndrome was sending the Omnidroid to their city, and it's going to destroy the whole city. But for some reason, I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because they wanted to have him have a gimmick. He actually puts this on his arm. He's got little clamps right here, and you kind of just pop it on his arm. I'm probably never going to have him do that, so I'll just... there was one point in the movie where he actually throws or shoots the claw at the Omnidroid and ends up destroying the Omnidroid. But, I mean, I don't know. Spoiler alert, I guess. Fucking 10 years later. Anyway, but here's the Omnidroid. It just fits kind of on his wrist here. It's just got these clamps. And they're soft, so it won't be too bad, and it just fits on like that. So if you want to have it like that, you can. I personally will just probably display him with it. Probably just have him standing here on his display base, like so. So I don't know. He's pretty cool. Like I said, it was kind of a last minute thing and kind of caught my eye, and I was like, oh, you know, it looks pretty cool. And how many Mr. Incredible figures are there? So I don't know. It might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. So pretty decent. Hopefully we get the rest of the family. Like I said, I mean, don't go out of your way to spend a lot of money. I just paid retail. It was I think I don't know. I had a coupon too, so it was about 15 bucks. So pretty decent pickup here. Don't have a problem with it. Packaging looked good, so if you want to keep them, if you're a Min on Card fan, you can do that. And he does come with some pretty cool accessories. Comes with a nice display stand. Yeah, so I don't know. Just like I said, if it's your cup of tea, go for it. But if not, it's a passable figure, I guess. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. That's pretty much it for me, and I will see you guys on the flip side.